Mr Tek.
You guys ready? Here's the people.
Here to see.
This will not be a slugfest. At best, a headbutt, then the rug swept, with one tug from under him. Cause I am not Dubsesh, my friend. I love the pen, and I'ma run with it. No disrespect to Dubber Osna, but I left them fat jokes at home, bruh. Rock 12 verses for 3 rounds. That's 4 different ways to approach each one. Connect the dots of the plot. You have a box square-minded MCs like you were designed for. This a rhyme war, not a I'm more local than you, Phreewil. That's Captain Obvious. And that Hawaiian pride to me is potent. I respect it. I learn from it. It's admired. This ain't about who's supposedly breathless or who's from the island. This about craft, culture, the breaks we ride, the mileage of hip-hop, rhymes, bridges of rap built that feed seeds. And the slightest twitch in your eye thinking you breaking out of retirement that easy tonight to defeat free. Please, Tech is no technical threat. The testicle sweat of a mosquito dripping on a feather-filled bed would put more of a dent in your opponents than any sentence you've said. I'll put Tech between a K-O and an X as he shows breasts and clit lips. Cause all that bitching he about to do after he lose to clean up the blood will need Kotex and a chick flick. Any time of the month I'm this quick to open up a can like wristlet with pliers and wisdom teeth. This Mike Myers versus Trick or Treat. Third eye open versus what's this I see? A missing child, milk cart, Amber Alert. Yo Tech, big on the hip hop, thought you was dead or missing. And I found you, is this my reward? Too bad I gotta put him back in the dirt. I kick a verse time stops, including the time clock, that's my duty. You couldn't hypnotize a rock with the booty rhymes, you soft at the dookie. You a wet fart with hair, a pile of scat with lips. You can make an ass of yourself tonight. When it comes to rap, you ain't the shit. I'm a champ, you a chimp. Get your lamp lit up for kicks, but if there's cash involved and my kids are eating off it, it's Pangea in this bitch. Phreewil's the tectonic shift that leave Tech's whole back cracked up and split for them chips. Let's go.
Now Phreewil doesn't have the skill to be ill. He claims to pack a verse the streets feel, but the streets feel the only hard thing in his life is pretending to be real. He's been with the same bitch for like 10 years and she a freak still. Cause if you got a 40 ounce and an E-bill, you can call her for a cheap thrill. Now Phreewil, your best bet is to be still, cause I'm big as fuck. T-Rex, you move and you will be killed. You spent your whole life on food stamps, but tonight you the free meal. Cause fucking with Tech, you get bodied, and his body will be found face down at the bottom of a steep hill. Bitch, one-on-one and toe-to-toe, my bars will teach your bars a lesson. We're hash strong, you're gonna need you some guard protection. I'm Mr. Tek, I'm the answer to the harder questions. And I'm like Bruce Willis when I fist fuck your bitch, cause my Armageddon. And in the Savage Land shit, I'll smash anything you have to say. Lumberjack this Thundercat and swing an axe into his face. I was off the grid for 1 year, progressing from my past to present state, just to come back and smash a rival and bring my title back to its rightful place. You're nothing but a bunch of empty threats like unloaded pistols in a sniper's case. A pedophile, I bet you know how a pussy inside of a diaper tastes. On stage he portrays the animal, he even likes to show off some of those psycho traits. But this battle, it's easy to predict the winner. It's like watching a moped in a viper race. I mean, you got some fucked up rap habits. I mean, your mom is a crack addict, you're nothing but a whack faggot with the complexion of Mac Salad. You're a white boy who can't rap, so beating me is a fat chance. What does Phreewil and H.I. and his grandma's heart surgery have in common? They're both failing transplants.
Phreewil, round 2, my brother. Tattoo artist. Almost permanent what he does to skin, which is ironic, because on paper his rhymes are less than temporary and no cover-up will keep them hidden. He's in no hurry to improve them. I will not have to surgically remove them. Just a loogie hop will ruin every drop of ink he's using. You a tramp stamp on a dude, sun rays around his belly button. I'm the Dead Sea Scrolls on a naked lady. Any oracle can tell Free something. And if you bet he's a chump, left a machete in the trunk, the slap shots with dope lyrics treat Tech like Gretzky's puck. See, I'm Jordan from the free throw. You a defender with his knees broke. Trying to foul me on something technical, that reckless flow just hit a speed bump. Don't hate the bird, Larry's gifted. Marciano Berry craniums. I'm a Beastie Boy, Pink and Floyd. I ride the chariots of aliens. You need that white boy shit now more than ever, because who you thought was General Custer turned out to be Hunter S. Thompson, Dr. Lecter, and R.A. the Rugged in this motherfucker. So let's get past the looks, the race trip, and the place he from. Like I'm shook y'all ain't Captain Cook, I'm just pissed y'all didn't save me some. What's the gorilla's fist of baby thumbs? A phenom to some foreskin. That's like gang signs to a reptilian, son. We read minds, not horse lips. I rip Mr Tek to shreds at the drop of a needle. One technician wasn't enough, you should have brought you a team of them. To unlock this beast from mode, no detox, I breathe the smoke. This hip-hop and helos on clock leading MC, you don't want to rump on a mic with free. I put that E in moke. Now give me my money so I can go pay my late phone bill and buy my seed some clothes. I kick it freestyle at the last of my verse to show this MC ain't in my leaguer zone. Beating free, you better off seeing a paraplegic skier slope.
Now, Free needs to face the fact that he's losing here. Stupid folk thought he was gonna have a rap career when moving here. He should have just done what tourists do through the year. You know, stay a week and fill his days with souvenirs and scuba gear. I said, bitch, I'm Mr. Tek. I got more fiends than crystal meth. To everybody in the movement, I give respect, but with you, I'll pull the plug, quick disconnect. I'm the handler of transfers in a family of gamblers. Drop racks on 10 points, and I ain't talking about antlers. 7K parlays from code names to passwords, from pocket rockets to the cockpit, put the blade on, and then we bang birds. I'm talking yellow legs to the round heads, grays to the kelsos, pure clarets to the pumpkins. I know the uncle that sells those. Free claimed me street like Washington was such a hellhole. Trying risking 30,000 at a derby. We make your place look like Melrose. See, because outside of this rap life, I'm rolling dice at hat fights. Believe me, faggot, if you seen half the money I've seen, you wouldn't know how to act right. This whole battle is fucked up. It's like the super villain versus the sidekick. And now he's getting a little mad because I'm pushing his buttons like a sidekick. And I might be just a little too fat to go and hit you with a sidekick. So what I'll do is borrow my friend Suzuki.
Sidekick with sidekick?
Fucking hit you with a sidekick.
With sidekick?
See all the money that you had? That's coming simple with it. I was trying to see the money you had, and I'm looking at so little of it. I was ready for more. Yo, what y'all come to hear? Something violent? That I stretch them into separate chunks and spread them all over the stage like I'm shredding lettuce with a grenade. And by the way, I play with the mess I've made of them after. It's hard to say if I'm insane or calculated. Dissecting the DNA of an outdated rapper, retired species to feed me. That how-to has not been at home with you on your couch getting fat watching TV. So what y'all come to hear? Truth's polarity that I'm rarely seen. One of these out of nowhere, never done shit. Why you here in the first place to take and never give back square MCs? You fucking mainlander. Shit. After Mokonui Zulu, Foundations Radio, 15 art walks in a row and all that holloway rhyming. Not to mention 5 albums dropped in 3 years. When it comes to hip-hop tech, you would actually have to make it out once in a while in your own scene to realize how hard I've been going for this island. Mainly the Hilo side, but what y'all come to hear? That my real name is Ryan, and his real name is Brandon, and the two of those white names combined are whiter than any white joke you plan on landing? Forget the planet, we different particles. Distant relatives of different conscience zones. Technically speaking, Tek, you would need the arsenal of nanobug weapons to mess with the references my bars won't show. We separate like starved and gluttonous. The hardest substances known to a Martian up against a little harmless munchkin here. I had to go back to that. Go back to Oz and tell whatever retarded wizard that sent you to face me, he should have called the A-team because I'm just getting started up in this bitch. Round 3, Phreewil.
Oh my god, it's grilling.
So this that cash round, right? Equipped with the promo hype, headlining Kona Town Sandwich versus the homo type. There's no challenge standing in front of me. This shit look like a solo fight. Cause this bitch keep texting me, telling me she gonna be home all night and that she give good head. But if the bitch don't suck the dodo right, I'll fuck her with a bolo knife. Bitch, the day you beat me is the day Angry Locals stop making hits. I said the day you beat me, that's the day Nalo Gray starts to roll with the Crips. I said the day you beat me, that's the day Tonic Shotz calls it quits. but none of that shit will ever happen, so the day he beats me does not exist. So fuck what you say, cause you phony as shit. Man, your pockets ain't fat, they all bony and shit. And you still gonna get cracked no matter what homies you with. Well, get your girl massage that pussy. Low me that shit. And your sister loves Mr. Tek. She says my tattoo song's her favorite. And you can tell she fucked a lot because she pierced her clit, and with the draping lips, it looks like a fresh batch of smoked meat hanging from a paper clip. See, now you're drowning in your sorrow because your career is treading dark and treading water. Your fate is fucking sealed, and this place is getting darker. No one's intimidated by your ass. You're as gangster as glitter markers. And I'm the type that'll go straight to hell just to rape the devil's daughter. See, so now I'm gonna hit this fucker up. Beat him with a violent frenzy. Repeatedly punch his face until them boys with the sirens end me. See, on stage he looks calm, but inside he holds a silent envy, cause he's nothing but a crying panty, rhyming pansy. I just murdered Phreewil in 3 rounds. All that's left is the little bitch named Ryan Ramsey.
That's yours?
Oh yeah, get the money. Dude, right there.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Phreewil!